This is a 1934 Philco Model 359. Bought it online. Obviously needed a lot of help. Not working. Cabinet was pretty messed up. You can see the wear and tear on it. And a lot of these radios are stored away in places that are not terribly kind to them. This is the back side of the radio as I got it. And there's the plate on it. You can see at the bottom here, made in Canada, Toronto, 359. And here it is with the cabinet restored. Got a nice mahogany front on it. And it's got these kind of crazy air vents in the top. Only has one light on it, and that is for the station selector. It's an AM radio, so only one band. But the volume does not have a light on it, which I guess is fine. That's just the way it was designed. So here it is with the tubes pulled out of it, and again, it's, this is the back of it as I got it. You can see some tape and such, like on different parts of it that had to be cleaned up and repaired. It had 4 of these Bakelite blocks in it with capacitors inside, so you have to pull them out of the chassis, read the number, try to match it up with specs you can find on the internet. And a couple of these, again, they're Canadian made, so they were not listed in any Philco documents. You had to just kind of scrape through the schematics and figure out what was inside them. Here's the inside of the radio again, and you can see a couple more of these Bakelite blocks in the bottom. So of all the work that had to be done on it, basically the electrolytic capacitors and these Bakelite blocks were the biggest issue the radio had. All of the resistors were within spec, so I didn't have to replace one of them. Here's one of the Bakelite blocks that I opened up and gutted. And here's the stuff that spews out of them. So I heat them with a heat gun and take a screwdriver and pick all that stuff out of there. And then install some new capacitors. See some of the work done on it. And there's the cleaned up, restored back of the chassis. And here is the radio itself. So I have a 3.5 millimeter jack I put on the back of all these radios on a switch, so it switches back and forth between AM and streaming audio. Can't play too much music on here, or I get copyright infringement claims. So you get the idea, and switch it over to streaming audio. I can control that from the laptop, as you can see there. So there it is, just a fun little Philco, fairly small, as you can see. There's my hand and there's the radio, but makes a nice little desktop speaker for your streaming audio or to play AM radio, and there are some AM radio stations out there that are still pretty good. 1934 Philco model 359 restored.